This is Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network, and for this news bulletin, I will be wearing my Beto O'Rourke shirt. So here's the news bulletin. President Biden gave an epic speech in Montgomery County at Richard Montgomery High School in Rockville, Maryland. The speech was well attended. It was a packed house. Over 2,400 people were in the school gymnasium. You had Maryland's top Democratic leadership in the House, like House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer, Representative Jamie Raskin, Senator Ben Cardin. You also had the Democratic nominees for governor and lieutenant governor, Wes Moore and Aruna Miller. Wes Moore, the Democratic candidate for governor, is running against the radical right extremist and insurrectionist who was literally at January 6th, a radical election denier, Dan Cox. Wes Moore is a Rhodes Scholar, a veteran, a combat veteran, someone who is rational, eminently qualified, fully representative of who the Democratic Party is right now as contrasted with these MAGA extremists. And look, President Biden was not holding back one iota. He went in on MAGA. And let me give you the incredible highlights of this speech. And so the speech begins with Biden talking about the victory in 2020. He talks about how everybody here and 81 million Americans voted to save our democracy. He sets the tone that this is going to be a speech about democracy and Democrats, independents, and rational Republicans, old school Republicans, I suppose, a pro-democracy coalition versus MAGA extremist Republicans. Let's play the clip.
In 2020, you and 81 million Americans voted to save our democracy. That's why Donald Trump isn't just a former president. He is a defeated former president.
Biden then goes on his speech and he lists every single thing that Republicans voted against. Let's play this clip.
Every single Republican in the House, every single Republican in the Senate, every single one. Hear this, America. Every single Republican voted against lower prescription drug prices, against lower health care costs, against tackling the climate crisis, against lower energy costs, against creating good paying jobs, against the fair taxes. Every single one. That's not hyperbole. Every single American needs to return the favor when we vote.
Biden then goes in to draw this contrast between MAGA Republicans and pro-democracy Democrats and independents. And he talks about how MAGA Republicans don't have a clue about the power of women. Play this clip.
The court, in its opinion, used the phrase that women have a right to vote and change this. Well, guess what? MAGA Republicans don't have a clue about the power of women. Let me tell you something. They are about to find out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Biden's not done there. Biden talks about how there's really not many real Republicans anymore who he respects, but he's got no respect. Here's what he says. He goes, I've got no respect for MAGA Republicans. Play this clip.
What's happened is there are not many real Republicans anymore. By the way, your sitting governor, he's a Republican you can deal with. We disagree. No, I'm serious. But at least he's within the mainstream of the Republican Party. I respect conservative Republicans. I don't respect these MAGA Republicans. And folks,
and to even put a finer point on it, Biden says, would you trust your Social Security in the hands of people like Ted Cruz and Marjorie Taylor Greene? Play this clip.
But I'm not joking. Think about this. Think about what they're doing. And it's all there in black and white. He wants to require Congress to vote on the future of Social Security every 5 years. So every 5 years, Congress can vote to change, cut, reduce, or entirely eliminate Social Security. How does that make you feel? Do you want to put your Social Security in the hands of Ted Cruz and Marjorie Taylor Greene? I mean it. But it's not just Social Security. Senator Scott wants everything in the federal budget voted on de novo every 5 years it goes out of existence. That includes Medicare, veterans benefits, and everything else. And then along comes Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin. This is what they put this in writing now. This is their plan. He thinks 5 years is too long. I'm not joking. You think I'm making this up? He wants to put Social Security and Medicare on the chopping block every single year.
And of course, there's a MAGA extremist heckler, but just watch how Biden claps back at this radical extremist heckler. Ignorance knows no boundaries. Play this clip.
Continues to be a drumbeat. But that's all. No. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. That's okay. Folks, ignorance knows no boundaries.
And finally, Biden winds down his speech in Maryland with the following quote. He says, "In this moment, those of you who love this country, Democrats, independents, mainstream Republicans, we must be stronger, more determined, and more committed to saving America than the MAGA Republicans are to destroying America." Play this clip.
I'll close with this. We're at a serious moment in our nation's history. The MAGA Republicans don't just threaten our personal rights and economic security. They're a threat to our very democracy. They refuse to accept the will of the people. They embrace political violence. They don't believe in democracy. This is why, in this moment, those of you who love this country, Democrats, independents, mainstream Republicans, we must be stronger, more determined, and more committed to saving America than the MAGA Republicans are destroying America. We the people are the first words of our Constitution, and we the people will still determine the destiny of America. If we the people stand together, we will prevail as we the people. We just have to keep the faith. We just have to persevere. We just have to vote. Vote. Folks, we just have to remember who we are. We are the United States of America, and there's nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together. So let's get it done. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You know, Biden was not backing down at all in this speech from drawing the true contrast that's out there. It's what we talk about, frankly, all the time here on the MeidasTouch network. You have one major political party that supports democracy. You have another major political party, Republicans, that support fascism, that support destroying our democracy, that is increasingly just bizarre and weird with their fascist cosplay. And Biden was not holding back at all. And here's the thing. Don't you love how the media is always saying, well, Biden's not going to go out and campaign for the Democrats, and Democrats aren't going to want Biden. Why wouldn't we want Biden? Of course we want Biden campaigning. Biden's had the most transformative, important, most incredibly successful presidency over 2 years than any president, frankly, probably in the history of the United States of America, with everything that he's been able to get through, all of the support that he's had, and he's not shying away. He's not backing down, and the crowd absolutely loves it. You know, just some other funny and interesting data points that are out there that I think are incredibly interesting. In this wrestling league that competes with WWE that's very popular amongst the kids these days, that just shows you how uncool I am. It's called the AEW, All Elite Wrestling. You know, they're rapping about how Biden helped cancel student debt. Let's play this clip right here.
Another talent meeting. You little jerks get no respect. We wipe you out like Biden did student debt your whole life.
That's how energized people are. Oh, and I got to show you this last one. I got to show you this clip of Wes Moore, the Democratic candidate for governor of Maryland, who's running against the insurrectionist who I told you about. And just watch how he compares patriotism and his view of patriotism and how that contrasts with this Republican fascist cosplay of whatever they want to call it. Play this clip.
You know, for me, patriotism meant leaving my family and putting on our nation's uniform and serving with the 82nd Airborne Division in Afghanistan. And I'm proud of the fact that one of my brothers who I serve with, Devin Flavin, is here tonight as well. And God bless you, Flavin. It's great to see you, man. Well, let's be clear, for our opponent, patriotism for him means organizing buses to join him on January 6th. It's not a wonder why our current governor, a Republican, Larry Hogan, has said he will not support him, and in fact, he went further to say, I wouldn't even give him a tour of the governor's office.
You know, that's what real patriotism is all about right there, right? Truly fighting for our country, supporting our ideals of democracy. That is what it's all about. And this speech, to see American flags in the background, to see that excited crowd, to see that Democrats are the true party of patriotism, fighting for the people with specific policies and showing that contrast, it is incredible. What a great speech. I hope you enjoyed that breakdown. This has been Marcellus from the MeidasTouch Network. Hey, make sure to hit the subscribe button right now. Hit subscribe right now. Subscribe to the MeidasTouch Network. And I want to say, here is one of the comments that we got. It's not just that we are the fastest growing independent network. We are the fastest growing movement, the fastest growing family. You are all part of that movement. The Meidas Mighty is strong, and we're going to keep fighting for democracy together. Hit the subscribe button.
MeidasTouch is unapologetically pro-democracy. And look, we know you are too. So please make sure you check out our best-selling shirt and our best-selling gear, the unapologetically pro-democracy gear. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you check out my favorite shirt and one of our most famous designs. It wasn't rigged, you're just a loser. At store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.